Oh my goodness. Well. I sound like I can't remember who the guy is that goes on YouTube and says that. I like watching him. I can't remember his name. He was pretty popular during the Kylie Rodney debacle. Okay, so I guess you can tell by my title that freaking Two Tacos is done went and okay. She is the queen, you guys. That bitch is the queen of subliminal messages, talking around. Hey, Live Rewinded. Hey, Miranda. I hate peas and Christy A. Winky Whispers. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have seen the Sorry Heifers post, her last post that she put up. Such a piece of shit, man. I'm telling you what. Uh, I mean, I don't get it. God must have been bored that day whenever he wasted the skin put on her and MGL and her wife, Jen. Taco's wife, Jen. Sorry, I know that's kind of ugly, but that's just how I feel. So she puts out, I'm gonna read it to you guys, her little subliminal message she put out here. Uh, okay, let's see. Hey, Miss Norma, Carla Ray. I hope you guys are having a good day. And today's Friday too, isn't it? Yay, Friday. Okay, let me find her here. Wow. Oh, I can't pull up community post on my tablet. So, okay, let's see if I can pull up my laptop. Anywho, Miss Lee, how are you, doll? I don't know if I can. Hold on, you guys. I don't know if I can. Shit, I got chocolate on my keyboard. I don't know if I can go back and forth on my cell phone. I should toggle back and forth, but just in case, I'm just gonna be just to be safe. I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube. Hello, Miss Flor Marino. Hey, Shan, how are you, beautiful? Been missing seeing you around. I saw your community post, but yeah, so Two Tacos just won't die. And I say that pun intended. Pun intended. So she's been making all these subliminal posts, community. First of all, I don't know if some people are behind the scenes or talking to her or from the streets, those YouTube streets are talking to her sorry butt to make her think that she's relevant around here because bitch, you show are not relevant. You're not relevant. You become unrelevant whenever you try to fake your knockoff with your pathetic wife. I mean, Babe Beauty, how nonsense. And then you want to go, Tina, I'm going to call you Tina, bitch. You want to go and put out about Red Rum, tell him MGL, like of all the people to tell something to, sloppy freaking Molly. Bitch, do you remember? She can't stand you. Let me tell you something, Tina and Jen. She can't stand either one of you. She thinks you both are pathetic. Tina, she thinks you are over emotional nut job. And Jen, she thinks you are pure white trash, baby. Let me tell you, out of her mouth to my ears. So you guys keep giving her information. If you think that, I guess it's like that's where you hate bond. That's the your wife Tina, you and your wife Jen, and Sloppy Molly are the perfect example of what hate bonding looks like. You all three, God must have been bored that day when he gave y'all skin because he wasted his time. That was a pure freaking waste of time. So you throw all these subliminal messages out there. Hey, Cassandra, you've been doing that, and you posted I had to strike your channel the other day because you posted the wedding video that I recorded and took and sent to you, which I have no problem with that. But I say my full name in there. And do I think you did it by accident? No, because the reason I know that, there was two parts to that video. The first part where Sloppy Molly was so fucked up on Xanax that she couldn't even freaking get the your marriage vows out. So much, it was so uncomfortable that I started laughing and you started laughing and it pissed her off. That part of the video you didn't show, but you did show the latter part of the video, which yes, had my name, where I said my full name. So I had to do a little strike. And, coincidentally, your community post said that you had 28 million text messages and it was just, emails, and it was just a stroke of luck that you actually looked at your emails to see that YouTube had sent you saying that I was, strike, bitch, and you took it down. Let me tell you something. That happened in a matter of 4 minutes of me sending that strike. So don't even begin to say that you don't even lucky that you looked at your emails. Bitch, you are not believable. There is nothing about you that is believable. Nothing about you. You are a pathetic person. So you post a wedding video. First of all, why do you think anybody around here gives two shits? I mean, girl, you lost your credibility when you two faked the suicide. And then double down and triple down, trying to convince and make idiots, try to make all these people in the streets here, your followers at the time, you wanted to insult our intelligence. You stupid heifer, you. You know, it's different trying to insult a few people, but you try to insult everybody's intelligence. And the only one that fell for your crap, Tina, was serendipity. Rest her soul. God bless you, Sarah. And she's the only one that fell for your crap. And boy, she not only fell for it, but you took her along for the ride. You implicated her in this. I mean, had her like looking like the fool because she was believing what you guys said. Then when, heaven forbid, she passed away, you come online and announced it and did some fake crying. Her daughter was in chat. And you have the freaking audacity to say that Sarah put her house in your name, but you were going to sign it over to her daughter. Freaking pathetic piece of shit. You have on the day that you found out that Sarah passed, you do that, and you leave all these say subliminally that there's more that you need to tell, that she entrusted you with some information and there's so much more, and you're crying like, you just can't believe this has happened. And the whole time you're sending her money and your wife is mailing pills. Come on, girl. Come on. So much to 2Tacos, you piece of shit, Tina. You go and open a checking account with both your names on it. Well, let me just tell you something. Usually whenever you open a checking account and then you offer the daughter a few days later, like a bunch of money to try to like do the funeral or whatever it was, you tried to like offer her a bunch of money. Where did you get the money from, Tina? Would it have been from anytime you open a checking account up that you get like an automatic $10,000 life insurance policy? Let's sit back and think about that for a minute, bitch. When you open a checking account, you automatically get the $10,000 life insurance policy. And you had a checking account, and I know it's to be true because I saw the proof. You had a checking account with your and Sarah's name on it. And sadly, several months after you open that account, Sarah finds the means to more money than she needed to find the way to end her life. Sadly. But, and you're going to capitalize on it. You thought you were going to capitalize on it until everybody around here told you to go back under the freaking rock you crawled out from under. And then you want to go and tell MGL about Red Rum Media. That woman is married. I'm married. You want to go and tell her that obviously you told MGL some crap that you and Red Rum Media had an affair. I guess it would have been an emotional affair because I don't think you guys ever met in person. Because if she had met you, trust and believe, honey, she would have ended any kind of friendship then instead of having to wait for the whole fake suicide attempt. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at chat because my blood is boiling right now. Oh, yeah, I was doing something. I forgot. I was going to read you guys the community post that piece of shit posted. Oh, my heavens to Betsy. Oh, gosh. So, there is, just so you know, Tina, there's a lot more that TNT and Steph has that they haven't released, a whole lot more. And, you want to put out here, I want 20 people to like your sorry video. And if 20 people will like it, then you're going to go on there and freaking tell what you apparently promised this person that is no longer here to tell. Okay. Boy, what a Well, and when I looked, you had 14 likes. What did y'all do between you and your wife? How many accounts did y'all have to open up to keep liking your just to be able to? I mean, you're going to do it anyway. You've been antsing to do it. You've been dying to do it since the day you found out Sarah passed away. You tried to do it the day you were announcing her passing. To all these heartbroken people on here that was friends with her for many years, a lot longer than you had your little emotional 6-month fling. Wow, man, people like you, and you say you're a drug counselor. Yeah, all you are is a certified piece of shit. You're not a certified drug counselor, girlfriend. You're not. You know, okay, guys, sorry. I gotta, And you have such weird ass names. I'm so mad right now. I can't even freaking, hold on, guys. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh yeah, and then you want to go on there and say, "Oh, this is a." Can you guys still hear me? I went back through my screen. Can you put a one in chat? Hey, Christina's. Oh shit! If y'all can hear me. Oh my god. Can y'all hear me? My phone did an update and it's just plumb crazy right now. Okay, thank you, Life Rewinded. Okay, so for you guys that are not subscribed to her, let me just read this crock of shit here. What would you rather have? Question mark. What am I here to do? I was tasked with something rather uncomfortable, a request made for me to carry out, except at the time we didn't know that I would be left holding the flaming bag of dog shit in the form of a story to tell, or rather an announcement or information to relay to other people. Although, in my opinion, a select low number aren't worthy of receiving. I assume that would be me, Tacos. I mean, me, TNT, and Steph, and probably Science Girl. Whatever, regardless, that was the agenda. Trust and believe. Now all you must do is decide whether you want it or not. You don't have to like me or Jen or Paco. Who in the hell would have anything against your freaking dog, you freaking idiot? Or my cousin's former roommate, Goldfish, if that's the way you feel. You're not funny, just for the record. Makes no difference to me one way or the other. I don't care either way, but I did promise that I would respect the individual's request, spoken about and in great detail, lengthy. Yeah, I bet it was, of your Yes, Jen and I discussed it as well. Nothing will said that she doesn't know about. So strike number one, dum dum. Who calls people dum dum? Okay. Also, if you think for 5 minutes that you on the other side of the table haven't been lied to, then think again. If I was lied to by so many people, one or two more so than the rest, then you bet your ass that you were lied to. You're not special. Strike two. Strike three is you don't have what I do. Okay, bitch. Okay, like you've got so much. So I'll let you decide. If more than 20 people hit thumbs up, I'll go ahead and give it to you. If not, well, carry on. And I hope you've had a good run. I know I did. I'm all for giving the people what they want. Ask and you shall receive, right? How dare you, incorporate that into your freaking witchery. Well, you haven't asked the right way. Don't run up on somebody attacking them, demanding shit. All you have to do is ask nicely, stupid. This has an expiration date. Baby, your expiration date was whenever you guys faked your suicide. So why don't you go on back? T7 Mama, I am talking about these idiots that Sloppy Molly and I went to Dallas. I flew in, she flew in. I got ordained. I was going to perform there. It was two lesbian ladies that had the wife, 2Tacos, had a channel. The wife was just on there as Jeff Handler, harassing, trolling people all the time. But anyway, we were the whole little puppy thing come into play, but they decided to get married the weekend that we went in. So I got ordained and I was going to perform the ceremony. And after talking to Tacos, she was so in love with MGL, Sloppy Molly. I called Sloppy Molly up and I said, I think she would really dig it if you perform the ceremony. And she's like, oh, I can't do that. I'll get Adrian to do it via Zoom. So I said, look, there's nothing to it. I told her how I did it. So she did it. I did the legwork. and Sloppy Molly got ordained. We flew into Dallas, and she performed the ceremony and married these two lesbian chicks. Okay, 2Tacos and her piece of shit wife Jen. We call them 2Tacos and enchilada. So months go on. We all have a falling out with Sloppy Molly, even Tacos and Jen. And babe, I'm live. What? Do you need something? Well, I do. I need my drink. Will you bring it to me? So anywho, we all fell out. 2Tacos goes on to Diane's channel at the time, and puts out a bunch of crap about Sloppy Molly and all this stuff. Come to find out, Tacos was supposed to be a drug counselor, but she was having her low-life enchilada wife go and mail. People were mailing them money, and then they would go and mail them narcotics in the mail. And there's proof for that. So I'm not sitting here slandering anybody. There's proof that they did that. And they not only bragged about it, talked about it on panels, but we have envelopes to show it and messages to back up what we're saying. So she starts talking to this one creator, Serendipity, and Sarah was struggling. She was struggling. She had the devil on her back and she was struggling. And she was also very loved by a lot of people in this community. But a lot of people were triggered by her. She would go live, and it was obvious that she was under the influence of something. I'm not trying to talk ill of the dead. I'm just being honest and truthful here. But so a lot of her friends had to back away for their own sanity. And, people have to reach their own point. So sadly, Tacos took up with her, 2Tacos. And apparently they had a very emotional affair, and she passes away from an overdose. But prior to that, Tacos gets mad at this lady, German lady, and she creates, her and her piece of shit enchilada wife create this whole story about they were going to say that she offed herself or attempted to off herself, but didn't go, it didn't work, but she was in the hospital. Anyway, it was all a big lie. They reach out to people in the community, trying to upset everybody in the community, telling them that she did that. Who jokes about something like that? Oh, I know one other person that just did it recently, but we're not going to bring her up. Hey, Ginger Log. Hey, babe. Okay, so thanks for not bringing my drink, babe. Anyway, so she puts this community post up here just a few minutes ago, and apparently has an expiration date. She's so pathetic. But prior to this, she has been eluding that on a certain date, she was going to, she didn't come out and say it, but if you read between the right lines or whatever, she's going to off herself. That's just, there's so much to it. T7 Mom, just so much crazy stuff to it. But, okay, so I'm going to read to you what she put whenever she was going to. So supposedly she has this, this health condition that her mother and her aunt died of, and she's also got it now. So she's, I guess, on her way out too. I don't know. Okay, so she puts this one comment on here 1 month ago. Just a little longer. Hang on. It's all okay. You don't have to move, she said. I didn't listen the first time, but I think I should the second time, or maybe, just maybe. So she's insinuating that on a certain date, which happened to be, if I'm not mistaken, Serendipity's birthday. And she's so convoluted with everything, and she talks in circles. She puts up here about how life's too short, you need to be good to the people, and then she goes and puts the crap that she just put up there. Okay. Let's see. And these are also the ones that her wife contacted MGL. Okay, let me just say this. I haven't really given an explanation about the whole pictures that MGL said that she was sent, about the naked pictures of me that I supposedly sent these two crack whores, but I'm going to address it right now. I sent them the wedding videos through Google, through everything backed up to my Google, everything. 80-something thousand pictures. I've got tons of stuff. So they were bugging me, wanting the videos and stuff. So I sent it to them, and they kept saying they couldn't open it. Well, I had another friend of mine help me out, and I had to, so I was sending them to her, and come to find out I had to give them permission to access the folder. I thought I was giving them access to that, just that video. But sadly, I was giving them permission to all of my pictures, and I did not know that. So when MGL is sitting up there talking nasty ass crap about these pictures and how disgusting they were, let me just say, when she was describing them, a few of them, I thought, oh, okay, now that does sound like a picture I may have in my files. But some of them were completely crazy sounding, not me. So it took me a while to put the pieces together, but that's ultimately what happened. They're the ones that took extra picture, whatever they did, and went into all my photos when they had no permission to do it. Okay, such a piece of crap. Okay, so I'm getting to her little subliminal message thing here. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to say this. I did not send anyone any damn pictures of anyone, morons. Jesus, for fuck's sake. Jennifer and I are not the same person. But supposedly these pictures were on your phone. And all I can say is this. If I had something on my phone and my husband was getting my phone and sending it to somebody that was actually bothering that person or causing harm or something, my husband wouldn't be doing that with my phone. So say this crap to somebody else. She said, do you honestly think that I monitor and oversee every single thing that she does in life? No, I'm not even involved, and I don't care to be. This is stupid as fuck. So just because Jennifer spoke to MGL, Sloppy Molly, that automatically means that I do too, and I approve of everything she says and does. Oh, and the fact that I'm even aware of what she does, I don't know half the shit that goes on. I usually don't hear about something until way after it happened. Really, Tina? Because you were heard in these phone calls talking to your wife and Sloppy Molly. Bitch, once again, trying to insult the intelligence of people. Oh, yes, Martina Sylvia, the drug counselor. Well, you're putting your own information out there. Counselor is in Fort Worth. Has that much power and control over her much stronger estranged wife. Get the fuck out of here. First of all, y'all are about as estranged as my big toe is from the toe beside it. You nailed it. Oh, wait, I forgot. Somehow I'm also a hairstylist, a CPS worker, and a drug dealer by day. Right? Yeah, you're damn right. I'm disabled. I'm disabling your stupid comments. Now go away. I'm busy trying to watch Mommy Dearest. So I bet you are. I had a hell of a time trying to explain just what I had all of these nude photos of different people. I did. Oh, okay. So she had to give her wife an explanation about why she had all these nude photos on her phone. Okay. Well, if you're estranged from somebody, I wouldn't give them an explanation about nothing. You're so stupid, girl. You are lying out of both sides of your mouth. Can't even keep your shit straight. I honestly forgot that I even had them. Okay. Nevertheless, I still had to explain why I had the damn pictures to begin with. Damn, y'all are dumb. Well, we've already know how you had them. But, I wanted to say this. I was also sent videos and crazy ass pictures. But have I ever talked about them or shared them with anybody? No, because that's not how I roll. I've got more class about me and more integrity than to do something like that. You piece of crap. Yeah, okay. So now she's talking about the drug medication that she's on, supposedly for her illness that she's passing away with. She may have taken her little, where she puts on there, down. Because she's like that. She'll put stuff up and take it down. And she used to always she supposedly hated Science Girl. Couldn't stand her, hated her whenever we were friends with Sloppy Molly. But whenever she had the opportunity, and would talk mad crap about her. But whenever she had the opportunity, and Alicia would go up on her panel and take her up on her subliminal call outs, she would bow down and end up licking the bottom of Alicia's feet before they were done. Never has the balls to call somebody out. If I got a problem, just like whenever I was done with you, I was done with you when you did your little suicide failure. That was it for me. I don't have time in my life for people that are going to use something like that as an attention getter. Sorry, not sorry. Don't have time for it. Don't entertain it. So yes, I was done. I walked away and did not want anything else to do with you. I will admit that because that's the God's honest truth. I have no problem admitting that. And I'm sorry that hurt your feelings, but you should have thought about that before you tried to insult my intelligence. For hell's sake, we were friends. We broke bread together. Then you go and tell your wife goes and tell all these people that I wrecked your car, all this crazy bullshit. Get out of town, girl. Gosh, okay, here it is. 30 days. Cannot decide if it should be the same day. Let's see. Oh, Spivey, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I love you too. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, 30 days. Cannot decide if it should be the same day, ? Or should I just wait a couple of weeks until after the date, ? Like any of us is going to tell you shit. And instead of being a scheduled live, perhaps I'll just do this in video form. Only reason I was going to do it live was to make sure I answer any and all questions posed. Sometimes if you're lucky, you can have your cake and eat it too. Happy anniversary and birthday to my wife, who will be turning 40 in December. Happy birthday to me. I'm planning a gift to myself appropriately. Happy death day, Mom. I love you. So many events taking place in a period of 5 days that week in December. There is no fear, nothing to be afraid of. I will make that week more productive than it ever has been, and it will be beautiful. Finally. Okay, so, read it and take it for as you see it. Let's see. So then she talks about her dad's partner passing away, how bad she didn't like her. You never cared for her, but it was hard to see. And then 3 weeks ago, she said, I did not lie, because that's something about Alicia. But I just got to get to where she postponed this because she come down with COVID. Let's see. And she's got all these, in the end, these sayings, these poetic quotes and stuff on here. Like, such a freaking piece of shit, man. Okay, 3 days ago. Holy moly, the house of Rona strikes again. You've got to be kidding me. How in Sam hell did this happen again? Talk about a shitty synchronicity. Love you, Mom, and plans will have to wait a bit. I miss you, and don't worry, I didn't forget. Lots of love, hugs, and kisses. Best mom anyone could have asked for. I love you. Today has been hard thinking about you, but damn, did they have to go and throw in a shot of Rona with all the sadness? It's okay, Mom. Just have to take this with some kind of medicine. Shit again, and we'll resume in 3 days, it says. So whatever she was planning to do, apparently, Rona knocked her out of doing it. Then she goes on and talks about her happy birthday to herself. And such a pathetic. And then she puts the video I just told you guys on. So let's see how many likes. Oh, let's see how many likes the crackhead has. Let's see. Oops. Let's see if we're going to have to hear her freaking bullshit or if we're going to hear it. Oh, man, you freaking. Okay, let's see. Oh, she's got 31 likes, guys. All she needed was 20. And she was going to go live about whatever her information is, like anybody gives two shits. Let me tell you something, and you're going to do live so you can answer any and all questions posed to you, and you've got a lot of information. You are such a piece of crap. Do you really believe, Tina Tacos, do you really believe that anything you say, anybody's going to believe? Bitch, you need to learn how to read a room, because nothing you say, your credibility is shot, and it was a shot before you pulled your attempt. It was shot whenever you would go on Diane's panel and admit to the stupid crap. I mean, some of the stuff, even if I did it, I never would admit it, but you tell it to everybody. You know what I mean? And then whether you want to hear this or not, Tina, roll your enchilada up, bitch, and get ready. Whether you want to hear this or not, 98% of the community was behind me when your piece of shit wife was feeding sloppy Molly pictures, supposedly naked pictures of me, that she was up there, her and her jaundice boy, her booty boy, jaundice, and that piece of shit lady, Love Me Scorpio, whatever her name is, when they were up there. So, in that Jilly Bean, let's not forget Jilly Bean, the one that Marissa sent me photos to, up there describing what the pictures look like and talking about my vajayjay like it was something off of Aliens. You know what I mean? And my bush. Let's not forget my damn bush. So nobody believed you anyway. And all Sloppy Molly did was put another nail in her coffin, showing what a stellar piece of life roach she is. She is a piece of shit, and everybody knows it. And we're all just waiting for the day that she goes away. And she has got some reckoning coming. And so do you, my dear. So do you. You and your enchilada wife. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Hey, Miss America. I do, girl. My bush is like, it is going to go down in history. My bush is. Oh, gosh. Sage Desert Mama, hello. Ellie G, hey, babe. Christina, say Miss Chardonnay. M's Coffee House. Sarah, I'm going to say hello to everybody that I missed. Jet Setter, hey, Science Girl. Yeah, the only people supporting her are Sloppy Molly's. And who are they? Can I just say that? Who is Sloppy Molly's supporters? Those people are as disgusting as she is. If they are going to support that nasty heifer, they are as disgusting as she is. She is, and I've never even seen their names. Her excuse, though, is that people's had to change their names. Really? Not because of you. Not because of you. Hey, FU Tragedy Pimps, I hope you're feeling better. D Nation. Shine. Kim Beerley. San, how are you? Hey, Ash 274. Simon Says. Miss Lee. Jane the Teach. Hey, Randy. Yeah, so I guess we're going to be blessed with Teacher Mom. I guess we're going to be Beefy James. Beefy James, how beefy are you? Asking for a friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so apparently you guys, we're going to be blessed with 2Tacos and her bag of lies about, and I'm just assuming she didn't put Sarah's name in there, but who else could it be about? You know what I mean? Who else could it be about? So, and if I'm wrong, I will absolutely do a video apologizing and saying that I was wrong, but I don't think I'll have to do that video. Don't think I will. So, yeah, she gets her feelers all hurt. Her little feelers got hurt, I guess, because I turned on her whenever their foiled attempt, because to this day, they're still trying to drive the narrative that really happened. When she is heard in the background of the video on a live telling her enchilada looking wife what to say about where she was and all this stuff. Oh, yeah. It's as damn ghetto as you can get. It really is. That was the worst thought out plan I've ever seen. And it was they made a mockery of themselves. But they wanted to, double down and hell triple down the next day and act like they're just hurt. Hey, Barb, act like they're hurt because nobody believed them. No shit, Sherlock, because it was obvious. It was so obvious. It was embarrassing. Bitch, I was embarrassed for you, Tina. I was embarrassed for you and your piece of shit wife enchilada, because it was so tacky and so poorly thought out and carried out. And then whenever you supposedly got out of the hospital the next day, which was, I have to say, that was a quest in its own, baby. The fact, let's just go along with your little story. Let me act like Laura and play the devil's advocate here. Let's just say that you did attempt it. Bitch, you wouldn't have been released the very next day. Okay. Why don't you tell that to Laura and let her run that narrative and see how many ways she can chop it up and cut it and see if she can make it make sense, because Laura is the only one that can do that. She makes sense that only she can understand. Brantley, Rasta Girl, I don't know if you smoke left-handed cigarettes, but you should, just with your name. I just love it. I love it too, by the way. Hey, Jen. Yeah. So in case you guys are just coming in, 2Tacos puts out a community post, and she was looking for 20 likes, doing a little poll here, asking people to give her 20 thumbs up. And she was going to put some information out there. Didn't say who it was about, but I can only assume it's about somebody that's no longer with us. And you know, I do too, girl. I don't get it. And and I just said something also earlier that I think we should listen to or pay or think about. So whenever she announced Sarah's passing, Sarah's daughter is in chat, and Tina, in between her fake crying and oh, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, why'd you do that? All that her dramatics. She says that Sarah had put her home in her name, talking about Tina. Now she also insinuated that they were having, an emotional affair. I guess that would be the only way because they never met. But anyway, so she was insinuating that but she says, "Don't worry, I'll sign it over to you." Now, all this is on the day that they're announcing her passing. Then she throws in there that they even have a joint checking account, a credit card together, and they even have a joint checking account together. So just think about this. And she did have this, the home was a lie. The house was a lie. She didn't put her name on it because you can't just tell somebody you're going to do that. There's like paperwork and a notary, there's things like that involved. But once again, she can't think outside her little bubble she's in to get her crap started. Yeah, you're right. She's sick. All right. Huh. Jet setter. She's sick. So I don't know how many days it was, but she gets in touch with Sarah's daughter and offers to send her a good bit of money, more than $1,000. I can't remember the exact amount, so more than $1,000. And this is somebody that's supposedly no longer working and had to move in with her father because of her illness. And her wife only works like warehouse jobs and stuff. I'm sure like a minimum wage job. I'm not putting that down. I'm just saying she doesn't have a field that she goes into. So I've seen proof that there was a joint checking account. And usually if you open a joint checking account, there's like an automatic $10,000 life insurance policy that's on there. And I don't know the details of the life insurance policy. I don't know if, suicide is included, if it's accidental. I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me one bit as if that wasn't the case here, because this piece of shit Tacos is also known for having her slimy enchilada wife go to the post office, and they would receive funds from individuals, and then they would turn around and mail them narcotics, Schedule II narcotics. Yes, that's right. And I'm not just blowing smoke out of my butt here. There is proof of all that. So, think about that. You're mailing narcotics, and she admittedly mailed antibiotics, supposedly, with maybe her enchilada wife threw a few Valium in the bottom of the bottle, she tells Trisha. Maybe she put a few Valium in the bottle, but she goes and has to mail her antibiotics for a UTI because this person, Sarah, didn't have the money to go to the doctor when she had medical insurance. She was able to go to the doctor. And what doctor do you have that you can go to and say, "Oh, I think I've got a UTI"? And I don't know one, because you just don't give out antibiotics. Getting antibiotics are almost like getting Schedule II narcotics these days. They don't just give them to people. They would have had her piss in a cup, and they would have checked her piss to see if she had a UTI before they just write her damn antibiotics to mail to somebody else. I mean, how stupid is that? To even think that anybody was going to believe that. Lisa 54, how are you? Just catching up at the beginning. Oh, please tell me she didn't get the money out of. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know. But all I know is it's an awful big coinkydink, if you ask me. It's an awfully big coinkydink. Alicia, nope, she's admitted to mailing shit on my panel. MGL, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sloppy Molly told me that she's mailed her stuff. But I'm sure she didn't get Sloppy Molly to send her money because she was so obsessed and so in love with Sloppy Molly that she was just like drooling when she met her. And I'm sure she didn't have Sloppy Molly mail her any money. She just probably sent that to her just because she was Sloppy Molly. Yeah. Yeah. So now she's putting out that she's got information that she's going to release if she gets 20 thumbs up on her freaking pathetic community post. And I don't know. Hey, freaking Bridget's friend. I don't know, Safari Dream. Who's blowing smoke up her ass and even telling her that she's relevant around here and that anybody gives two shits? Because, I struck her channel the other day because she puts up the wedding video, the last part of the wedding video, mind you, that I was saying my whole name in. So, and the excuse was that she thought that whenever I sent that to her, she told me at the time that she was going to post it. And she just assumed that I bleeped out my own name. Really, bitch? Really? And you expect me to buy that? And the other reason why I know you're full of crap is because you didn't include the part where Sloppy Molly was so messed up on Xanax that she couldn't even get a word out. It was so uncomfortable that I started laughing uncontrollably, and as did you, Tina. And it pissed Sloppy Molly off. That part of the video you didn't include. So I have to beg to differ with you, bitch. I think that you absolutely knew what you were doing. But you took it down, thankfully, before YouTube had to get involved. Simon says, exactly. And what thoughts are you feeling? Yeah, freedom believer. Huck, how are you? Yeah, everybody that's been sick, man, this has been the flu and stuff is like, whoo, it's rough around here. It is rough. I'm getting my stuff together. I have a good friend in Texas that is passing away with esophageal cancer, and I've been wanting to go over there and see her. We've been friends for years and years and years, and her daughter and son actually called me auntie, and she is in the last days, so I haven't been able to go, because if I get some extra time to go somewhere, you guys, I can't justify going anywhere but to see my mom. You know what I mean? She's 87, and I don't want to take a spare day that I have away from her. You know what I mean? I want to spend my time with my mom. So sadly, but her daughter called me yesterday and we FaceTimed, and as difficult as it was, I was able to, tell her how proud I was and how much strength she's like, gosh, she's been so strong throughout this journey. And, just to let her know that I'll be carrying that with me for the rest of my life, because she has shown so much strength and through this. And, I said, it's okay to let go, and I'll see you on the other side and all that good stuff. So it was very sad, but I was so grateful that I got the opportunity to do that. And I was, I knew she knew it was me. She laughed at some of the stuff I said. She chuckled and laughed, and so I know that she knew it was me. And wow, it was very moving. And all I can say is thank goodness for phones and technology, man. That wasn't possible years ago to be able to do that. So it was very nice to be able to say goodbye to her, But anywho, she hasn't passed yet, but she's in the final days. But wait, if you change your YouTube name, now you are stuck like that now. Really? So you can't change your YouTube name again? Or is there like for 12 months or something like that, Ash? Man, that's jacked up. Well, thank you. That's who I was talking to Science Girl yesterday whenever her daughter called me. So I was going to call you back, Alicia, but I wasn't in a good place for him. Oh, for 14 days or so. Okay, well, that'll keep people, I guess, the trolls, that'll keep us from I have to tell you guys, after Jenny Jen posted the arrest report or whatever from Sloppy Molly when she was in Fairfax, Virginia, got arrested for destruction of property / monument. I do have to say I went under my what's my husband's account, but it's I use it, my alt account, and I changed his name. He's gonna shit. I changed his name to Porn Lady because I wanted her to know it was me, because I'm blocked on this channel. I'm blocked over there. So I changed his name to Porn Lady. He's going to, when he gets on there, he's going to say, what the hell? Anywho, I changed the name to Porn Lady, and I went in there and I asked Sloppy Molly if she could, give us any information on the arrest. And you're not going to believe this. Bitch, she ignored me and I got timed out. Yes, ma'am. So then I created another account and I named this one the OG Porn Lady. Yes, that's right. And I went back in and asked the same questions. And guess what? Same thing happened. She must have had Pete and repeat in her chat that day, because I got timed out and blocked again. Still haven't got an answer on that. And I asked several times. Matter of fact, I flooded her channel. I mean, her chat with it. Or let me just say, as Michelle would say, I flooded her lobby with it. Oh, yeah, girl. When you hear porn lady, it's me. She says that she likes the name Tragedy Pimps. Well, I'm just going to put this out there. Laura, MGL Sloppy Molly wanted, she wants 3 Tragedy Pimp candles. So I'm going to say this. Alicia, would you make me a porn lady candle? Freaking get out of here. So Sloppy Molly's going to try to take her, take these names that, you know, make it cool, make Tragedy Pimps cool. So she's, if you guys notice, she is actually been putting some makeup on, and since she's got those fat fake lips blown up a little bit more, she's actually been going and putting the makeup on every day and looking presentable. So the reason she's doing that is what, baby? Hey, tell that let my husband say that. You remember how we talked about how Sloppy Molly was cockeyed? Come here and tell the story, baby, to me one more time.
Poor little girl.
Come over here. Poor little girl, what? So people can hear you.
Poor little girl. So when she was born, she had no eyelids.
She had no eyelids, you guys.
So the little doctor done a surgery, and he used the little boy's foreskin to make her some eyelids.
The doctor used the little boy that he had done a circumcised. He used his foreskin on her eyelids.
Yeah, made some eyelids. So she's just a little cockeyed girl.
So she's just a little cockeyed girl. That's why the bitch is cockeyed. Just so you, in case you guys was wondering, my husband figured it out. So he put that to bed. Well, babe.
So you're not on your phone.
I'm on my phone live. Why? You want me to? You painted it?
Come out here.
Okay, I'll come out. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to do. Somebody have to tell me how to do it. I think I can. Can I? You guys? Can I show y'all something? My he's pimped out this little wood stove that he's done. I've already put one video up about it, but he's pimped it out some more. How can I like share my own screen? I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know how to. Let's see.
Oh, you can just turn your phone. Are you looking at them?
No, I don't know. Hold on a second. Somebody will tell me, or I can Google. Let me just freaking Google how to do it. FU Tragedy Pimps. That's why I'm so ghetto. Whenever I like shit, when I do something, I use my phone to like video my tablet stuff. Plus, I think it's a good way to maybe keep me from getting struck. Ginger, like, don't you OMG me, girl? You need to like do some teaching her, girl. Teach old lady. After all, I'm just an old 55-year-old lady with a bush and a vajayjay that looks like it's 80 years old, according to Justin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he took this up, FU Treasure Pimps. Hey, Mario, he took this, and this was like an old barbecue pit and an old air, like you could put air in it. It's not an air compressor, but you could fill it up with air and then take it somewhere. I don't know what it's called. Oh, you can't screenshot from your phone. Okay, right on. Well, I'll do a little video later on and put it on my community post. He's pimped it out though, but okay, thank you, Jenny Jen. Thank you, Alicia. After Christmas, whenever you slow down and after I get back from the cabin, you and I need to do what we talked about before, so you can, you know, well, I'm going to show you, girl. He has, so anyway, he used that, and he used grates of an old barbecue grill we had, and he used pipes. Well, they're boat stacks off of a boat. He used that, and let's see, he used, what is that handle off of? Anyway, this little thing has got eyeballs, and it's got a nose, and it's got legs, it's got a tail. It's very cute, and they're that for my phone, so I'll have to video and show it in a little bit. No, babe, I can't because I have my. Okay. Wait a minute. I guess well, first of all, they're not going to be able to see because you got out here. You need to get a better light, maybe.
Well, come around here.
Okay, I think if I take my camera, gosh, you guys, I look like poo poo, but I'm gonna poo poo. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. He hadn't pimped it out yet. Maybe you can't see it, it's so dark.
You can see the flames coming out of stacks.
Oh my gosh. Well, get a flashlight. As many lights as we've got. Get a light and shine on it. Hey, isn't there a song? Get a light and shine on it. Shine on. Huh? Shine your down or whatever he said. Look, I'm going to show y'all how funny. Here he is out here. So we had this extra mattress in Box Spring, and he didn't want it taking up room in his garage. So he puts it to the somehow rigs it up. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna turn. Oh, that's mucho better. Okay, so
you can see the
let me see.
That's what I want you to see.
Okay, we'll get it here. Let's shine it here. Okay, wait, just spaz down, round eye. Okay, so there's a little eyes. He's gonna paint all that, and this is no. Oh, and you got to tell him about that little part. There's things that go in there. Look where they're at. Gosh, that thing is working good. He's what are you doing? Why are you burning wood right now? Trying to do something with the paint?
It's curing the paint.
So if you want to
slow the flame
down, you have these little things that you can stick in those holes. Let's raise it up and see. Woo, smoky. So that's that on the inside. So okay, come around here so we can see the little legs. Okay. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, so there's the little legs, and this is you can put something up there to cook, and then that. What kind of boat did that come off of?
It didn't come off a boat.
Well, you told me they were called boat stacks.
Yeah, that's what a boat stack looks like.
Oh, I thought it came off a boat. Cletus, why didn't you tell me? Cletus, you had me looking crazy.
Watch out now.
And then this we can like hang stuff on, and I guess can you see the little? Hold on, I can't. Let's see if you can. Oh yeah, you can see the little hook there coming out the back. I guess that's the little tail, but he named it
the boat stack.
The boat stack bug. So yeah, very nice, very nice. So he's gonna paint it and put the. But gosh, I went to get like heat resistant paint, and you can't hardly. Well, the Lowe's around here they don't have but just white and black. So I gave him my crafty ideas about what he could do. So we'll see if he takes my advice. So you're setting the paint right now.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be able to paint it. What colors you're going to do it. I told him it would be cute to put like red dots on it and make it like a ladybug. You know, that was my idea. But anywho. Yeah, he's really crafty. I mean, he can listen if he wants to be. If he, Ginger Locks, I've got your gift right here. I made Ginger Locks' husband something, but I'm awful about I hadn't mailed it out yet. Let's see. So I made her husband. This is just for the record. This is the best tequila in the world. Altos, they have it in an amber color and a clear. And as far as like shooting, if you like to shoot tequila to kill you, but I made her some pepper sauce with my peppers, and I've got to send it to her husband. But anywho, I'm going to get it out next week. I promise you. I got here's another package I got to mail out. But yeah, anywho, let me just say. He can make anything. I mean, he has made you guys he's very, very crafty. Let me just say that. And he can take anything driftwood, because we do live, on the beach here, and he could go out in the boat. But I'm going to turn my phone on one more time and show you guys. Okay, so this is a frame that he made out of driftwood. He painted on the glass. Can you guys see? And then this is you can see the I don't know, barnacles and stuff like that on it. He made that frame and he painted. And that's his late wife, I think his late wife and his mom and our boys. And he's got a map behind. He's really crafty. And I have to show you guys this other thing he made. This is beautiful. This is driftwood we got from the Gulf when we went out in the boat. And that's wood. And this is like a little memorial for his dad that passed away. But he made like a bird. He made it. Can you guys see? Oh, let me see. You can see. So he made this. I mean, all this come from the Gulf. Like when we would park the boat and get out and walk up and down the beach. So I just think that's cool. And then he made all these little shells. So everybody has their little. You guys, when he and I first got together, let me just tell you, he made all this. This is for the boys. These are my creations down here, but this is for the boys and stuff. And that's another one that he made. But whenever we first got together, you guys, so we dated in school when we were in high school together, and he was 3 years older than me. And, I fell in love with him. I was in love with him. So when he graduated, he went on about his, let me show you guys something else that's just beautiful. My candle. I got this from a science girl made this for me, and I love it. I got to get me some more wax put in it. Science girl. This is like a little walnut, a nut bowl he made, and this is out of walnut wood. He made for nuts, But anywho, we dated when we were in school, and he graduated and he moved here, and he's been out of this shipyard ever since he graduated. And I went on and married a time or two, 4 or 5 or 6, 7. I'm kidding. And he did as well. And anywho, we become friends on Facebook probably about 10 or 11 years before, I was living up north whenever I found him. And we become friends, but we never chatted, we just become friends. And I would like pictures of, I saw that he was married. I was married too at the time. Well, I wasn't married. I was what you call living in sin. I was living in sin and loving it. But anywho, I saw that he was married and all that. Well, I moved home, years later. I moved home, and I was dating this guy, and I already knew it wasn't going to work, but just hadn't made the move. But anyway, I got on Facebook, and I saw the what do you call it, obituary for his wife. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, I was like so sad. And I had already kind of like figured something was up, because in some of the pictures that I stalked his, I looked at his page and stuff, because I loved the guy. I loved him. And when we were in school, and I could tell, I thought something was wrong, what, I didn't know what, but I kind of looked like she may have been sick with something. But anywho, so I saw that she passed away. And so I reached out to him in a private letter, and I said, I'm so sorry, when you want to talk or whatever, this is my number. And I even told the guy that I was dating, I was at his house, and I said, oh my God. He said, what? I said, a good friend of mine I graduated with, or went to school with. I said, his wife passed away. I said, it's so sad. So he called me about 3 weeks later, and we talked every day. Every time he called. And anyway, he sent me his address in a text message one day. This was just about 2 weeks after we started talking. And gosh, you guys, he sounded the same way as he did when we were in school. It was so crazy. Anyway, he sent me an address, and I said, what's that address? And he said, it's your new address. And I said, what? He said, it's going to be your new address. And I said, oh my God. I said, you are Ricky freaking Suave. Marsha White Sharky, hello. And so anyway, he said, won't you come down, for the weekend? Because he didn't have any vacation time, because he'd used all of his time that he had accrued. I mean, he's a supervisor, but he'd used it all whenever his wife was sick, before she passed away. So I said, I could probably swing that. I could probably come down for the weekend. I mean, it's about 2.5 hours from where I live. And so something ended up happening with my car. I can't remember what it was. It was still, I didn't want to come down here. I didn't want to take a chance. So he says, I'll come get you. I'll come up there. That's what he said. So he come up for like on a Friday, and we spent the night together. And yes, we sure did. Let me just tell you. Oh, I got to back up. Let me put it in reverse for a second. He told me that when we were on the phone, I said, yeah, you're right. I said, you're my new address, my foot. I said, you still got your Ricky Suave ways about you. Laying it on. And he said, no, I'm not laying it on. He said, I'm serious. I'm serious. He said, let me make up for hurting you, and let me take care of you, make up for hurting you when we were in school. Isn't that sweet? You guys, let me just tell you, I knew he was a good guy then. I mean, he was so sweet. His mama did well, raised him right. He is a good man. He's a good man. So his wife passed away early January, and we got married the end of March, same year. So yeah, you can judge me if you want. I don't care. I've loved this man since I was like 16 years old. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've loved others in between, but he like had my heart, and he knew it too. He said that several years after after I had graduated, he come back home, because he moved here and went to work. He said he come back home, and he was at his grandma's, and he went and took a shower, and he got out, and she said, where are you going tonight, Mark? And he said, I'm going to go find Betty Jo. And she said, oh, sugar. She said, I heard that she got married and moved to Texas and he said, really? And she said, that's what I heard, which I was. That's exactly what happened. And so he told, So I thought that was very sweet, you know. So there you go. Anyway, I was telling you guys. So they build ships for the Coast Guard and for the Navy and stuff like that. These huge, ships. And Mark has government clearance. So he's on the uh, well, anyway, he's got government clearance and on these ships and stuff. So they built a lot of them, like the USS Iowa, for instance. So they have hats, caps, baseball cap looking things with all the ships. So whenever I moved in, I told my mom, like, loved it. Are you in here? Okay, I didn't want to say anything. He could hear me because I don't want to hurt his feelers. But anyway, no kidding, you guys, this is our living room. All the way around, this is our living room. So there was hooks. You can still see the holes up there. And it was lined with ships that he had built out there at work. Had a hat for each ship, and it was lined. I mean, so anywho, I told him, I said, I didn't do it immediately. You know what I mean? We did it. It come up in conversation, but he took them down. And I mean, it's great. I told him, I said, we can put them in another room or something like that. But anyway, we got them stored. We took them down. Yeah. Marsha White Sharky, you are, I was going off and I was saying some ugly words in the beginning. So you might want to put your earmuffs on. Cinderella, how are you, babe? How are you? Well, she hasn't went live, you guys. I don't know, let's see. I wish there was some way we could, like, what do you call it? Like, not pick it, but ban her butt. Well, it's Friday night. What are you guys doing for the weekend? I'm getting he is a cool dude. He really is. And he's been so good to me. Like my mom and them, they, everybody loves him. I mean, my sisters knew him. They're older than me. So a couple of them, they remember him from school, but he's a good guy. His mama did good. And then whenever if I get mad at him about something, like he is, okay. So he gets up at 2:30 every morning, goes to, he gets up early and goes in. And I'm the type of wife that I get up and fix his coffee, and I don't fix breakfast because he eats whenever he gets to his office, but I pack him a lunch and all that good stuff and send him off. I don't lay in bed or nothing. So he goes to bed, you can imagine he goes to bed quite early during the week. And he wants me to, like, at 5:30, he wants me to go to, and I just, like, I can't do it. I told him, I said, I love you and everything, but I told his mom, I said, my gosh, I said, he gets mad sometimes if I don't, and I even said, if I give you some, will that be okay? Is that what you want? No, I just want you to come here and lay down with me. So till I fall asleep. So anywho, I do have him spoiled a little bit, but whenever I tell his mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, she says, well, I didn't raise him to do that. She said, I didn't raise him to be like that. So very funny. But look, if that's all I've got to complain about, hello, you know what I mean? That's why he's named me and my friend, he calls us the night crawlers, because he'll hear me, like, be in another room and be live or whatever. So yes, his kids were like, oh, let me tell you something. So Safari Dream, yeah, his mom was like all for, let me tell you a little bit about his late wife. She had been sick for a long time. She'd been sick for a long time, about 16 years, and the last few years, and it had gotten, and he unfortunately made too much money for her to be eligible for getting assistance. And so they were going to have to pay out of pocket for any kind of care. She wasn't able to be alone, but his mom is a retired nurse, and she lives down the street. She lives 3 or 4 houses down from where we live in the same neighborhood. So she would walk up here in the mornings and stay with her, Rose, after Mark would go to work. And then he would come straight home from work, and this was his life. I mean, he had no life. So he worked and come home and took care of his wife for years. And very few times that he would be able to go fishing or do things that he liked. He loves to fish. And, but he made a lot of sacrifices, you know what I mean? So he's a good man for sure. But his mom told me, she said, he's my son. and I've watched him, and I know the life that he's had, and he deserves to be happy. He's so happy. He's like happier than I've seen him probably ever. And she said, I don't care. I mean, she said, the way I look at it is people need to mind their own business. Until you walked in somebody's shoes, you don't know the situation. And I could tell people all day long that, I loved them from school, but, everybody looked at me like I was just like looking to get a free ride. And that's absolutely not. I had my own place. I've got my own land. I had my home place set up. I was working. That wasn't the situation. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Let me just say this. My life is absolutely 100% better, or, 50% better than it was. And I let him know every day that I appreciate the life that he's given us, and I appreciate him, and I do. I'm very grateful for it. But I pull my own weight. Don't make no mistake about that. I'm a good wife. As good as a husband as he is to me, I'm that good of a wife. So yeah, his children know they had no problem. They love me, and I love them. Hey, Steph, I love them. They love me, and immediately it was like that. How could they not be like that? They were raised by an awesome man, and they're grown, but they welcome me, never like batted an eye. Now, let me just say this, a good bit of his late wife's family, they even accepted me, and because they knew, the ones that were involved in their life, she had a really, really rough life, you guys, before Mark married her. She had a really rough life. So, a good bit of her family that was close to her, they welcomed me because they had seen the sacrifice, and they saw what, what I mean? They knew that there was nothing going on. Hell, I had moved home from living up north probably about 5 years, and the coast is where we live now. And I had not even been to the coast since I moved home. You know what I mean? It was about 2.5 hours from where I live. So like we were meeting or fooling around or anything like that. That absolutely. But a few of the family members that really that wasn't involved in their life, they absolutely did their share of slinging mud on Facebook. And look, I get it. I absolutely get it. I understand it was quick. I get that. I understand there was going to be naysayers and people looking out side-eyed and raising their eyebrow. I get that. Absolutely get it. But I also don't care because I know the truth, and he does too. And people that know us know the truth. You know what I mean? So thank you. Next. Hi, Kathy clocked the house. So yeah, that's that story. Yeah, Steph, tacos is did you see her community post? I sent it to I screenshot it and sent it to Trish, and I said, I have a feeling this is about thank you, Beth. Thank you. I think this is about Sarah, but I don't see that she's live yet. And who knows? She may have done, who knows? It could all be a game or a ploy. But I was so damn mad I had to strike a live up and just let her know how mad I was. Plus I needed to change. I get tired of talking shit about Slapping Molly, but gosh, she's so, she gives you something every day to talk about. Hey, Monroe, how are you, babe? What would be good Friday night entertainment? Let's see. Oh yeah, that sounds like, yeah, good, absolutely. Yep, let me know. I'll be there for that. I'll go pop me some popcorn, go outside and stand around a little wood stove. 8 more. Okay, 8 more subs. I need at least 8 more subs, or after the first of the year, my channel will be. Oh, really? Gosh, they're making lots of changes, huh, Marsha? Oh, you guys, will somebody put Marsha White Sharkey's link in my down in the chat? Absolutely. And Marsha, I have another account called Porn, and the OG porn lady, and another one called the OG Porn Lady. I will log on to them and hit you up or subscribe to you. Absolutely. I have been, let me tell you something. YouTube has been weird. I had 1,915, something like that, subscribers. And I don't look very often, but I knew how many I had because I thought, oh gosh, I'm close to 2,000. I remember. Well, I went on a look one day and I was down. In one day, I went on and looked at my analytics. And one day I lost 30 subscribers. And I had not been going live or anything. So I don't think that just 30 people decided to unsubscribe for me. It's not like I had put out anything controversial or anything that would have pissed somebody. I hadn't even went live in several weeks. So, and then I ended up losing 38 over a 2-week period. So I'm just now getting back up to like 1900. So I've been trying to get to 2000 myself, but you know, I don't know. YouTube's been doing some strange stuff. So you've got, how many do you have to have, Marsha, before you, so you can keep your channel? Listen, they're wanting to do all this shit. They need to clean up the sloppy mollies and the 2 tacos and shit. You know what I mean? You want to take away some channels? I can tell you a couple people to start with. You know, sloppy molly and hey, hello, Starlight. Yeah, I heard that they were gonna. Hey, Natco, never seen you in here, but welcome, welcome. The real Karen. Uh, I what was I saying? Oh, thank you, Next. Good for you. If good for you. Marcia, did you say how many do you have to probably have to have 1,000 people, huh? 1,000 subscribers? Yeah, I agree, Beth. She absolutely needs to lose her channel. Absolutely. You said it there, girl. Yeah, it sounds like a good Steph. I had said earlier that I thought thank Freedom Believer, thank you for subbing to Marsha. Alex V, hello. Yeah, if you guys can, please go sub to Marsha White Sharky. That late ladybug has been very good to me, and she's been around for a while, and she's been around for a while, so she does some good true crime too. I like listening to her videos. Thank you, Ginger Locks, for posting that. Thank you. Yeah, right. I know she had. She's going to have a lot of people. I mean, Sarah Serendipity had. Yes, it is Jenny Jen. Serendipity had lots of people that loved her and cared about her, no doubt. And look, why? Let's just let me play Lara again and play the devil's advocate here. Let's just say that she did confide some stuff in her. Let's just say that she did. And maybe the conversation was had and she said, you know, if anything happens to me, I want you to tell it. Maybe that happened. But whatever the information is, what is the point? What's the point? You know, and I'm just going to say this, and I mean no disrespect, but Sarah was under the influence of something. So chances are when you were talking to her, Tacos, she was also under the influence. So maybe what she told you was a figment of her and your both imaginations. So why would you go and repeat it anyway? You know, I mean, we will push the checking account thing to see no one you know to see, oh, Marcia, you're there, you've got 1,000. No one you know said the shit show. Robbie from ABQ, thank you. Thank you so much. I've never seen you around before, but welcome to my channel. And thank you very, very much. I appreciate your support. That was very kind of you. Yay, Marcia. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, oh, yeah. And then I don't know, somebody else posted. Oh, the Chasing the Truth said per snob. Oh, I love that per snob. Do you know anybody by the name of Slobby Molly? Thinking of per snobs. I know that, so I don't have to. I don't have to log into Porn Lady or the OG Porn Lady, but I will anyway. I heard that you were not going to be able to put your. We're not going to be able to put Cash Apps or PayPal's or Venmos or whatever anymore. It has to be. I guess they want to make sure they get their 30%. But now Chasing Truth said on a little community post or something or video I saw. I don't think that's. I don't know if that's true or not. She kind of debunked that, but who knows? I don't know. I need to read some of these emails, I guess, that that I've gotten from YouTube. But I will say that you know, I get them tightening down and all that, but good Lord, it sounds like they need to clean house from within before they start going after people that are just trying to get channels. You know what I mean? So just saying. Carol, thank you. Thank you, Carol, for subbing. Yeah, old Sloppy was on there the other night. I heard her say that she was people that follow her, they want her to go stand in front of people's yards, and they I have this clip the other day. Let me. Oh, okay. I can't share from my phone, but I can turn it around. Let me just show play this little thing. How awful this was. So she goes on there and she talks about how, you know, she was so elated when Billy Joel got arrested. She was so, like, she actually had something to do with it, just beside herself, you know, wanting to piss her pants. She was so excited. So she going on and on about that. And so she's in, somebody says, sent her on her, sent her a message the other day in chat and said, oh, I think it was actually Red Rum Media, and that's probably why she went off. So Sloppy Molly goes off and throws out there, should I get the tacos? What does your husband think about you having an affair with 2Tacos? I mean, I've seen the messages or some shit like that, putting that out there about Red Rum Media. You know, I don't know if she's seen any text messages or whatever, but as far as I know, Red Rum Media and Tacos never met. So anywho, she is so sorry. She will put out anything. And, you know, the kicker of it is 2Tacos, lean in for this, bitch. Sloppy Molly can't stand you. She thinks you are a certified nut job, and she thinks your wife is white trash, baby. So just let me tell you, she can't stand either one of you. Didn't even like you when we were in Dallas. You turned her stomach, she said. Just saying. But you go ahead and hate Bond if that's what what you've got to live for, and I'm pun intended with that. Mm-hmm. Pun intended. I see the truth just went live. Oh Lord, let's see here. Okay, where was that at? Okay, all right. Can you on here Jenny Jen Jen, can you like, can I turn my camera around on my phone, or is it just can I turn it around so it's face, I can shoot something from the back, or do I have to do it, turn my phone around? I'm gonna get some StreamYard and YouTube 101 one day. I'm gonna sit down and actually do some reading. I know I need to, Mandalin's right, I just need to sit down and read the stuff myself, you know what I mean? But I've been busy, so. Oh, I better catch up. Lord, I'm down. Yep, completely. So I can do that? Or was you talking to somebody else? Girl, let's see. Layout, settings, camera. Okay, wait a minute. I might have figured. Oh, look at this. Front facing. Okay, camera 2, 1, front facing, facing back. Okay, I'm gonna try this, you guys, and see. So you guys just hang in there. Hopefully I hadn't lost you. Oh, no, it's still. Hey, German lady. It's still facing on me. No, I won't worry about playing that because it's too grainy. Oh my God, I did too. That everything go lightly. Genius. That, oh, Red Rum Media, I'm so sorry about Sloppy Molly being so sloppy with you. I'm very sorry. I know how it feels to have your name drugged in mud, but just no sugar that most people don't believe her anyway. She's like 2 tacos and enchilada. They don't believe her. They think she's mad and that she's, just spouting off shit. So, you know, and sadly, she doesn't care about her marriage, obviously. You know what I mean? Whatever her marriage is kind of strange. So they have a different kind of marriage. Let me just say that. because my husband would not be okay with the BBC shit. And my son would never come on and say, I actually think that's the coolest thing you do on your channel, Mom. But yeah, I saw that. That was ridiculous, man. She's something else. Yeah, I mean, like I said, everything doesn't have to be told and repeated just because you know it. You know what I mean? And I do want to, I know she's not subscribed to me, but the Amber channel, I do want to say to her that I respect her. She did a live earlier saying that she, has more respect for her friendship with Bombshell rebloated than to go on and drag her and all that. So you gotta appreciate that and respect that. You know what I mean? All right, you guys, thank you for joining me and for listening. I'm gonna get off. I gotta go cook some dinner for my husband. He's drinking his dinner right now, so he'll be wanting something to go with that pretty soon. And hell, I might even crack open a wine cooler or something. She got me so pissed off. But anywho, I guess we'll just wait for Science Girl to strike up a live or somebody, and let's just hope that 2Tacos decides not to air her dirty laundry, because nobody wants to hear it or see it. But anyway, I'll see you guys around in the street. Y'all have a good evening, and thanks so much for supporting me. I appreciate it.